It is 7:37. I just now got up out of bed. It's been light rain since 4 a.m. I kept thinking that it would stop because it wasn't supposed to rain, but here we are. Also, my nose has been pretty stopped up and like sinus congestion yesterday and all night. When CC and Hollywood got here, Hollywood said he was starting to feel like he was getting the sore throat now too. So I think we may all be a little bit sick. So maybe the little extra rest isn't gonna hurt anybody, but it hadn't quit raining. So I went ahead and I got up. I'm gonna probably go and have some coffee and try to slowly pack up here. Maybe the rain will stop, but either way, we gotta get to walking one way or the other. So I guess we may get wet again. We are moving slow this morning. It's 8:30. I'm pretty much all packed up except for my tent. I got it all wiped off, and then the breeze coming across where we were camped, I just wanted it to get all the way dry. So I walked on up this road and found me a spot to dig a hole. Took care of that. I don't feel horrible, just kind of all stopped up. But Autumn's not doing very well. Cece. She said she actually threw up yesterday 3 times on the hike up the climb. Hollywood said his throat's hurting and stuff too, so I don't know. We all got something in town. I asked if they had looked at anywhere to camp tonight, and they saw the same thing I did. It's either 25 or 32, and given our condition and the time of morning, we're definitely not doing more than the 25. We may even stop shorter than that, just given the situation. But it's a little bit cool. It seems like the rain stopped though, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go and get my tent packed up and get to strolling, I guess. It's 10 to 9. Probably the latest I started hiking, like actually while we've been on trail, like waking up on trail. Been snotting and coughing stuff up a little bit. Feeling okay for the most part. Hollywood and CC are finishing. Oh, all of a sudden we got the sun coming out. We're finishing up, packing up. I think Hollywood was brushing his teeth when I walked out. I don't know, I think I'd be pretty happy if we can get in 20 today. Just all things considered. And CC's, I think, the worst of it. She's worse off than me in Hollywood, so probably just do whatever she feels like doing. We have plenty of food, since what I explained yesterday. Hopefully I get good enough service at some point. Call my mom and dad. Later I'm gonna get my last pair of shoes. I think I got it figured out where I'm gonna get those sent. And I also need my base layers because it's getting colder. So I want to get those back too. So yeah, today, I don't know, just gonna be walking. And hoping I don't start feeling any worse. All right, so most of today has been very thick forest. A lot of it has been like growth all the way up to the edge of the trail, but this is kind of open, but it very much has like a rainforest feel. All right, just had me a little bit of a snack break sitting down here. I was just about to turn this on and say I haven't seen anybody else, and then she came in. I've been snotting all over the place still. See, she don't look good. I mean, she looks fine. She don't sound good.
I don't feel good.
You puke anymore?
No, no more puking.
Well, that's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go another 2.6 and get some more water. It's because it's part of the way up the climb. So I'm gonna go ahead and go there, get more water, and then finish up this climb, I reckon. All right, it's noon. Got probably just under 6.5 in. As I was leaving, you saw Cece come in Hollywood got there, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes after her. And then I sat back down with my pack on, talked to them for a bit. We all sound not great. We've decided that we probably all got sick being around all the muggles at Timberline Lodge. The timing kind of worked out for that. We don't know, of course. We were just speculating. But got another big climb here, and I'm gonna stop in a couple more miles, get a little more water to get me. I think the next good water source is like 10 from here, so I'm trying to carry as little as possible. I think we're probably just gonna do, I think it was 21, if we can make it that far. We'll just see. None of us have a lot of energy. But we'll keep on trucking. We gotta get our miles in. They ain't gonna walk themselves, that's for sure. Had a little bit of a view here. I've been sitting here, had lunch, had a couple bars of service. Was able to get some stuff worked out to get my mom to send me my last pair of shoes and get my base layers back. And yeah, I guess it's time to start walking again here in a minute. The trail starts to go down now. We're done with the major climb of the day. All right, I'm off the PCT, just 20 yards or so. Said there's a viewpoint, so let's look. This is Trout Creek. It's a really nice bridge. It is 5:25 p.m. Today has been a lot of solitude. I mean, most days are out here, but haven't seen many people at all. I think from all the people we talked to in Cascade Locks, a lot of people were still skipping this whole 150-mile section that we're in because they had already had it in their mind that 30-mile thing was closed and you had to skip around all of it because of the logistics we talked about before. Even when it reopened, a lot of the people we talked to were like, oh, we're still skipping. We already got a ride arranged. So, I don't know. Not many people on this section of the trail. So I'm getting close, within a mile of the Wind River. And I was just wondering, I don't know if this is like the same Wind River that's in Wyoming, or a different one. Curious, I have to look that up. The far out says there is a bench for sitting and enjoying the view of the river. So I'm planning to take a break there and assess the evening. But I'll probably just take a break for a little bit and then keep on going. My plan is to go, there's a Panther Creek campground that's actually a real campground. But I think you gotta pay to camp there. But I think 0.1 past it, there's supposed to be some tent sites on trail. So I mentioned that to Cece this morning when we had that water break and asked if she thought she could do 21 or 22, whatever it was. And she said, oh yeah, I can do it. She said she hadn't thrown up anymore today, so it was all yesterday. So I'm assuming they're not too far behind me. An hour or less, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and push to there, I think. And we'll see just how the evening unfolds. There's several signs about private property, no trespassing, so I can't go any closer. But there is a teepee. It's a pretty cool. There are no trespassing and private property signs about every 10 feet on both sides of the trail through here. There's definitely no bench on this side. And this is beautiful. There's an old stump, and there are two separate trees growing out of that stump. How crazy. It is 7:27 p.m. There are a bunch of people through here. Far out said there was probably 3 or 4 spots, all fitting 1 to 4 tents. There was at least 4 other alcoves of people, all of them full. So I am right up here next to the bridge. I'll turn the camera around in a minute and show you that. There's one more spot about 100 feet south on the trail, just into the little bit off trail. So I was trying to send Hollywood a Garmin message to let them know where I'm at, because I didn't go to that other campground, which we weren't really planning to go there anyway, but it was a little further off trail than I thought. I let them know there's one spot here, but my Garmin seems to not want to be going. It's not wanting to go through yet, so we'll go and turn the camera around, show you around camp, and then I'm gonna start cooking dinner. Okay, there's south on the trail. That's the way I came from. And then there's my tent right there. Right out from my tent, got this bridge. A nice stream. So that means I'll have some good sounds to sleep to, but it also means we're probably gonna have some condensation. I better say goodnight before it gets any darker. Cece and Hollywood showed up just a little bit ago. They're set up just behind me. I'm all done with dinner and pretty much all the chores. I just need to get out and brush my teeth. I'm gonna fill up my 1.5 liter bottle, because we have a 12.5 mile water carry out of here tomorrow. And I always try to avoid getting water, like sticking my hands in cold water first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna fill up all my water tonight. That way I'm good to go in the morning. So I know it hasn't been a very eventful day. It's feeling kind of blah, but either way, we still got 22 miles in with a late start and all. So have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.